the name of Art McFarland. Bonilla preferred not to talk about it, but McFarland persisted.
Partner, I'm being nice to you. Yeah. I said I don't have nothing to say. Why? Okay, let me put it. Why are you being a
Why would you have to use such language to me and insult me?
What did I just get the out of my life?
So this is pretty much your normal vocabulary and the way you lie?
Pretty much. For Bobby, it's a normal vocabulary. And you got a problem with that?
No, not much, but well, if you touch me.
Well, come on. You make your move.
No,
you
I'm not
stupid.
gonna...
Didn't I tell you to leave?
That's stupid.
Make your move. Make your move, big man.
I'm a little bit more grown up than that. I'm
So am
surprised that you aren't.
I told you to leave me alone, didn't I? Was I nice to you?
Doing my job.
Shove that mic up as far as you can stick it. I was nice.
Getting a good picture? No.
If the season should be wiped out by the strike, Bobby Bonilla stands to lose $1.6 million. Robin.
And Michael materializes. The fact that they're representing their country is special enough, but a win today for Dream Team 2 would be extra special for 10 of the 12 Dreamers. Only Joe Dumars and Larry Johnson have won a championship on the pro or college level. For the rest, this would be their first. It's the gold medal game of the World Championships, Dream Team 2 versus Russia. There it is. There's the gold right there. And the Dreamers come out early. Derek Coleman begins the game with the 3. Dumars the 3. USA up 9-zip. Reggie the 3. Nelly saw his team make their first 10 shots and 16 of their first 17. 94% from the floor. They jumped to a 45-18 first half lead. Look at DC. He had 13 in the first half. Mark Price, the team player. Dumars inside to Sean Kemp. The slam dance, 6 of 8 from the floor, 14 points. And then Dumars. No, the block, the defense. Shaq Daddy comes over to help out. And then Shaq on offense. Check out the agility by the big man. He finished with 18 at the half, 73-40. And then Neek, Antique. He led him with 20. USA wins big, and they celebrate. USA wins by 46 points as they score their highest point total of the tournament, 137. The original Dream Team's highest production was 127. Russia lost by only 17 to the Dreamers on Friday, but played today without their best big man, Andrei Fetisov, out with an injured ankle, but they are a proud team.
But I think we shouldn't ignore the fact that we were playing the best basketball players in the world, and any team who could mount a serious opposition for 10, 20, say 30 minutes, it's an achievement in itself.
I think you guys established your own identity. I know you wanted to really try to get out of the shadow of the original Dream Team.
I think we did. I don't think the original Dream Team ended the game in 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes into this ball game in the championship, it was over, and there was no doubt who was going to win. And we pretty much cruised from the 10-minute mark all the way through the rest of the game. And certainly the Dream Team won, had the big names, the great players, and, well, probably go down as the best team ever, but we really think we'd had a shot if we would ever play.
Dream Team, the sequel, goes 8-0, winning by an average of almost 38 points a game. Dream Team won by nearly 44 a game, but averaged 3 points less than Shaq and friends. And the Diesel is your MVP as he scores 18 a game while playing just 17 minutes a game. Linda.
Oh, hello. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3, Nashville ahead. Kevin Young on the wild pitch, and they're not going to get him. So we go to the 11th inning, extra innings. Rich Aude, the hard-hitting first base prospect. Hard hits off the third baseman. Here comes Cesar Hernandez. 5-4 Buffalo, so if you're a Nashville fan. Here's some more of the Columbus stuff. Those you will not be seeing, former Twins catcher Bruce Look, the Reds' Brian Hunter, and of course, Hockey Hall of Famer Serge Savard.
I guess that means you won't be seeing Steve Agatha Christie, Larry Sherlock Holmes, or Marco Polo Grounds. Let the search party begin.
We've wrestled with finding good plays.
So this week, we call out all the dogs.
And go in search of...
Yeah! It's down and away! Come on! Yes, sir!
First stop, London. Go and save the Queen! And these batters, too.
Oops. Now, Bangladesh, the homeland of Mujibur.
Let's go back to the USA and some rock and roll tennis. Hit the ball as
Loud as you can!
You don't like that?
Now we have to see this stupid music.
How about golf?
I like the games with a bigger ball.
Neal looking left, throws into the corner of the end zone, caught. Touchdown, Charles Johnson. And first down and going long far side. An incredible catch.
Traveling makes me hungry. Let's stop for a bite.
And down the stretch they come. And down the stretch they come. Holy Bull has the lead, but here comes concern. A two-horse race for the wire. Holy Bull digging in and holding on with Bud Smith. It's Holy Bull in a photo.
Me hungry. Me hungry.
And give him a big meal of baked beans, fried cheese. Think about it. Hard-boiled eggs. In about 8 hours, they'll be pleading and shouting, play ball.
The 1-2 pitch. It's a strike. The ball drops. The tag. It's over. Jose Lima on his knees. A 9-inning no-hitter.
Plays of the Week is brought to you by Isuzu. Like Isuzu, Plays of the Week is practically amazing.
Still to come on the big show.
Those you won't be seeing, golfer Forrest Felser, former White Sox pitcher Randy Gumpert, and former NHL goalie Mark LaForest.
You won't see Forrest Gregg, Gump Worsley, or Merton Hanks, but you will see the plays of the week.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, but don't eat too many chocolates.
Hey, Hector, how's the diet going?
And that one is way below average.
Now, it used to be, I ran to get where I was going.
Oh, they've gone all over the place. Only 2 left in the race. But what's this one? Dial. Oh, the rider's still hanging onto its neck.
I never thought it would take me anywhere.
All alone is Mark Shea.
Touchdown, Lucius Floyd.
How come Forrest always fought in front of Jenny?
I don't know.
He did have a mean streak.
Underneath the query. Oh, my.
First and 10, Joe Pinka. The inside handoff, but oh my. This time it's blocked.
His mama always said, stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah.
Just a local idiot.
Great music in the film, too. Do a little dance, make a little glove.
Goes up the middle. That looks like it might be pretty. Great play.
But running made him a football star.
Throws it in a great stretch out catch by Stephen Hobbs. Down the middle for Albert Ellis. Tip, caught, touchdown! Touchdown! The end zone. Touchdown! What a catch!
Who in the hell is that?
Charles Jordan, acrobatic somersault midair, 9.8 difficulty. Over. Receiver taken away. He gets it to Hobbs. Darryl Hobbs, who has been the star of the summer.
You know, this movie reminds me of when I was at all sorts of great moments in sports history.
Plays of the Week is brought to you by Isuzu. Like Isuzu, Plays of the Week is practically amazing.
Straight ahead.
Rebuild Oklahoma State. The Cowboys have gone 15-38-2 since the glory days ended with Barry Sanders in '88. A bright spot? 6 starters return on a defense that was ranked in the top 15 for the first 5 weeks of '93. Here's what others for Jerry Rice, who beats everybody. 69 yards. He's in for the touchdown, maintaining his balance. 7-0 San Francisco.
later in the opening quarter. Take a little heat off Rice. Brent Jones, one of his 2 touchdown receptions from Young, and the 49ers leading 14-0. Jeff Hostetler, though, trying to answer for the Raiders towards Tim Brown over the middle. The Raiders trailing now by just a touchdown. Later in the second, they'll rocket into the act. Catching the pass from Haas, and heads upfield, racing down the sidelines, almost into the end zone. They say he did not reach the end zone, but on the very next play, the Raiders do. Napoleon McCallum from 1 yard out, 23-14, San Francisco leading at the half. McCallum went into the locker room ready for a second-half fight, but in the third quarter, on this short gain, a tough injury. If you have a bad stomach, turn away. This is as graphic as Joe Theismann's injury. Also on Monday night, his left knee injured, severely dislocated. McCallum had to be helped off the field. Back to the game, Art Shell trying to contain Jerry Rice, who in the fourth quarter gets the ball on the reverse. He can catch it, he can run it. He usually does this after the catch. This time on the handoff, in for the touchdown to tie Jim Brown. 126 career touchdowns, but he wasn't finished yet. In fact, the 49ers, with the game already decided, said, hey, we're going to try to give you one more shot. Later in the fourth, Young still in there. Heaves it for Jerry, who leaps over everybody, reaching for the record, and he has it with a fantastic catch, holding on to the ball as the Raider defensive backs try to pull it away. 127 of all the players who played in the NFL in now its 75th year, no one has scored more touchdowns than Jerry Rice. Oh, yeah, and the Raiders lose 44-14. Steve Young threw for over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. He now heads towards the face-off with Joe Montana and the Chiefs on Sunday.
Long arm, Jeff George got off to a flying start as a Falcon.
George to pass. A lot of time. He can run if he wants to. Deep down the middle. There's Rising wide open at the 25. Go, baby. 10-5. Kiss Andre goodbye. Touchdown.
But some things never change. Despite throwing 3 touchdown passes, Georgia's team still managed to lose the game. Anthony Carter's touchdown catch with 30 seconds left in regulation tied the game before Jason Hanson won it in overtime.
Jason Hanson, can he do it? Hanson's kick is on its way. It's good. The Lions win it in overtime. 31-28. Jason Hanson wins it for the Lions in the season opener.
Up next.
Near court versus Andre Agassi. Mack serving, volley, and the touch. Andre agitated. But then Mack hits just out, and he feels he should have a little more leeway. Tells the ump.
Anything within 2 inches of either line I should get in this match. I mean, what is this? Concession for age? Right.
Oh, but Mack came back, the sweet ace, and then Andre. Still wearing the same outfit from the Open, the ace, and wins 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. Carl.
Well, we are happy to...
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah!
The Lions, Barry Sanders. And the Cowboys, Emmitt Smith. They have demonstrated all the special skills that great backs possess. Strength. Speed. And a very special grace. Although their skills and individual statistics are similar, there is a glaring difference between them. Smith wears Super Bowl rings after Cowboys victories in each of the last 2 seasons. While Sanders and the Lions still seek the respect that will only come with further team success.
We feel like we're really on the verge of becoming one of the best teams in the league. We feel like with the people we have here now, we can beat anybody on our schedule, and so that's a good feeling to have.
Tonight, the Lions with Barry Sanders face the Cowboys with Emmitt Smith here in Dallas, Texas on ABC's Monday Night Football.
football's coming on tonight. So get ready. I mean, get ready. Are you ready for some football? A Monday night party. We got Frank and Al and Dan. They're gonna get it kick-started. Lynn and the crew's all set. The crowd is psyched. 'Cause all my rowdy friends are back for Monday night.
A full moon is shining down on the state of Texas tonight. The skyline of Dallas sparkles in the distance just a few miles from Texas Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, where tonight a sellout crowd will be on hand to watch the Dallas Cowboys take on the Detroit Lions.
Pass, Richard Dent. Hope you can run the 40 in 4.3 and learn how to fly. Or just bet the NFL's best they can't eat one Lay's potato chip and make them come play with you.
Ready to pay up?
After all, no one in football can win that bet. Hey, who'd you expect? Troy Aikman? Lay's. Bet you can't eat just one.
What they used to do. Only appropriate in these uniforms. They give us a little show tonight.
Scott Mitchell backed up Marino last year and got a good chance to play when Dan went down with the Achilles injury. Sanders, the great one. Perriman, Matthews, and Moore, the wideouts, and the tight end is Ron Hall, the former Buck. Lomas Brown's been there a long time, a good one. Bowens Glover's been there a long time, the center. Widelli ex-Bronco, and David Lutz on the right side. There was a...
yards. The Detroit offensive line has somehow got to move Dallas off the ball and give Sanders a chance. Don't make him juke in his own backfield.
This guy is electricity.
No, but I sure like the fact that he took the ball going forward. Look, he's going to take this thing and go straight up the field, then make his move to the outside.
Those are instinct moves there. He just, I mean, that's in his mind. He doesn't think anything about it. His body's been doing that for years and years.
32-yard field goal attempt coming here for Jason.
All right, now look at him peck along looking for the hole. Tony Tolbert misses right there, plants the left foot, and now Washington takes a shot at him. He misses, and close to a first down. 9-yard pickup.
The guy that's got to stay home.
Back set for Detroit?
Well, maybe, but I like the two-back set with the fullback in front of me giving me some help.
Yeah. Now, you're a good friend of Barry Switzer's. You won the Heisman Trophy at Oklahoma when he was there. When he became the head coach of the Cowboys, your friends came to talk to you about what kind of coach he'd be. What'd you tell him?
Hey, it's a guy that'll go to battle for you. You know, he respects his players. And he's a player's coach. And with the coaches, he let his coaches coach. And that's a good thing about it.
Again, straight up the field goes Barry Sanders, and then he starts to make his moves. If you just let this guy go 3 or 4 yards and then begin the creative process, you're going to have an exciting night running the football. So far, so good for the Detroit offensive line.
They better hurry. 28-yard. 6th year out of Oklahoma State.
Look at the average. There's the impressive number, 4.7 yards per carry. Ladies and gentlemen, that is awesome.
Fewest games required to reach that mark. Dickerson, Brown, Campbell, those pretty good names. Peyton, Otis Anderson, and Barry Sanders.
It's almost impossible to judge the tackle, and he is so low, you just never get under him.
Barry, 133.
6.3 per carry, though. Look at that average, 6.3 against the Super Bowl champions, folks.
Lions, Lynn and O.C. Until next Monday. Al Michaels, Frank Gifford, Dan Deirdre, Lynn Swan. Good night from Irving, Texas.
Between the legs of Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, it was somebody else's foot that would decide the winner. Still, there would be a runoff between the two before the final vote. On Throwbacks Weekend, the Cowboys wore the uniforms of their inaugural team in 1960. Under Tom Landry, that team did not win a game, going 0-11-1. At Texas Stadium tonight, opening drive. Troy Aikman to Alvin Harper, 17 yards, and quickly 7-0 Cowboys on top. Wayne Font's defense played well after that. 7-3 Cowboys second quarter. The Lions to Barry Sanders. Great move on his own, pretty much, to get 28 yards. He had 40 carries in the game, 194 yards rushing. On 3rd and 6, Barry doesn't see anything inside, goes outside, picks up 9, and the first down again. And then his running set up this throwing by Scott Mitchell to Brett Perryman. The Cowboy defense had not allowed a touchdown pass in 5 previous games, but here, Detroit with a 10-7 lead at the break. Third quarter, 4th and 3. They're going for it. Mitchell throwing to Herman Moore down the sideline, 25-yard pickup and a first down. 3 plays later, Mitchell to Herman Moore again. The 9-yard touchdown made it 17-7. Lions leading in Texas. Then 4th and inches from midfield. Switzer goes for it. Emmett Smith goes for 39 yards all the way down to the Detroit 11-yard line, but the run didn't count. Face mask at a personal foul, actually offsetting penalties. The play denied. Dallas eventually made it down to the Detroit 3 in the drive, and Chris Spielman stuffing Smith, keeping him out of the end zone. Dallas had to settle for the field goal, trailing now 17-10. Into the 4th quarter, Detroit drove to the 35. Hansen, a 52-yard field goal. It's a little bit wide. Cowboys have it at the 42, and they took advantage. Emmett, 143 yards rushing, and this touchdown ties it at 17 with 4 minutes to play. Then 3 seconds in regulation after Wayne Fonts played it conservatively. A 57-yard attempt by Hansen, blocked by Lett. So into overtime, and the Lions win the toss. Hansen, another chance from 52 yards for the win. Leon Lett with another blocked field goal. Cowboys now have the ball. Aikman's pass deflected. Lineman Derek Kennard catches it, but then he's stripped by Calvin Pritchett and recovered by Pat Swilling. The Lions failed to advance, so the Cowboys get the ball back. Aikman under the rush of Broderick Thomas. Remember the #1 pick out of Nebraska, let go by the Tampa Bay Bucks. He comes up big here, recovering the fumble. Then Mitchell on a key 3rd down pass to Brett Perryman for the pickup and setting up a 44-yard field goal attempt for Jason Hansen. Leon Lett trying to get in there, maybe block another one. Not this time. It's up there. It's out there. The game is over there, and Wayne Fonts and the Lions pull it out as Jerry Jones watched the kick sail through like an arrow through the heart. The Cowboys losing 20-17 in overtime. Dallas still hasn't won in those uniforms. Scott Mitchell, the 2 TDs. The Lion offense did not turn the ball over. Emmett rushing 29 times. When he carries 20 or more in a game, Dallas has lost now just twice in 44 games. This time, Berry defeats Berry.
We knew he was going to carry the ball. He's a great back. You know, he's the most dangerous back in the league.
Hey, how many chances you get in a game? Unbelievable. I mean, I thought it was over. I was sulking, and then again, I was like, you got to be kidding me, but I'm glad we did.
All the people that have, doubted this football team and didn't give us a chance that we could win this football game tonight. We believe in ourselves, and we believe in this football team and our coaching staff, and we showed the world tonight on Monday Night Football that the Detroit Lions are for real.
When you can take the reigning world champions for 15 rounds and stand toe-to-toe and not move, not ball, just go slug it out, and you can come out on top. I think it says a lot.
How about them Lions?
Great play by Broderick Thomas. Barry Sanders did carry 40 times, the most in his career, and the most ever by a Lion runner, and the most ever by an opponent of the Dallas Cowboys. Each time he's improved against Dallas. His career best against any team, by the way, 220 yards. With Monday night's numbers, Sanders goes over the 7,000-yard rushing mark for his career.
Well, among the many things Barry Sanders said after the game, quote, "It's a long season, but this will be a game to remember." Pam Oliver has more of Sanders' post-game thoughts from Dallas.
All right, a lot of people talked about Emmett versus Berry in this one, but tell us about being on the winning end of such a game.
It feels very good to be able to beat a very respectable team, a dominating team in overtime. Will do a whole lot for our confidence.
12 carries last week, something like 40 this week. What was the difference?
I think basically we had a better strategy coming into the game. I think we stuck to our game plan. We played a lot better as a unit. We didn't turn the ball over. We took advantage of opportunities, made some big plays, and everyone contributed on both sides of the ball.
It's a great team effort, actually. Can you tell us how this gives the team a lot of inspiration and momentum? Is it just another game? How do you see it?
Well, it gives us somewhat, a little confidence. I mean, we lost a game that we felt like we should have won last week. It's a long season. And if you look at it that way, it doesn't mean a whole lot because we have 13 other games that we have to go out and try to win. And but If you look at it just for, us playing the Cowboys Monday night, defending champions, it's a great win for us, a great win for our organization. And, we don't know how much momentum it'll give us. We can only judge that by how well we go out and play the next.
Emmitt Smith, 90 yards last week, 171 the week before. Barry Sanders had only 16 last week. We start with Sanders. The line of scrimmage is the 45. He'll get the handoff, and he must make his first move 2 yards behind that line of scrimmage. Cowboys D with the penetration, and the result, a 2-yard gain. As for Emmitt, the line of scrimmage inside the 30. The Cowboys' offensive line, a big part of Emmitt's success. A big hole. His first move, not in the backfield, but at the line of scrimmage, and the result, a gain of 8 yards. They go back to Barry. Again gets the handoff. The defensive line, more penetration. Sanders' speed to the outside, no gain. Emmitt, the handoff. Watch the great blocking. He's got a big hole, and with little effort picks up 7. Sanders, and it should be noted, his style is to dance and weave and wait. In this plan, it works. He fights off tackles, turns the corner, and he goes 36 yards. Once again, his first move, though, comes behind the line of scrimmage. He had 92 yards in the first half, most all on his own. Emmitt Smith, key play in the fourth quarter, and he keeps getting stronger as the game goes on. 3rd and inches. Everyone knows he's going to get it. Big block from Johnson. Springs him. 32 yards down to the 3. It set up the tying touchdown. Emmitt's fourth quarter numbers, 5 carries, 49 yards. So you see, different styles, similar results, and you cannot overlook the importance of the offensive lines. While Sanders had more rushing yards, he didn't catch a pass. Smith did 7 of them. When you total his running and receiving yards, the difference between the two is 2 yards. Average rush per carry each at 4.9, and both fellas are going to feel this one on Tuesday. Still ahead, the injury bug was...
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right?
You do it well.
Well, thank you, sir. Now, and this, I hate to say this, but it may be the last NHL hockey in the odd for a while, but the Sabres take on the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, and here is a very, very nice sight if you're a Sabre fan. Pat LaFontaine, number 16, the big C on the sweater, the captain is back. And how's the knee? Well, he takes a big hit early here as the Toronto Maple Leafs provide the opposition. Second period, this guy can play. Number 9 is Victor Gordiuk. Nice wrist shot up high, and we're tied at 1. Now in the second period, tied at 2. Gordiuk sets up who? Yep, Pat LaFontaine. What a line here. Gordiuk, LaFontaine, and McGillney. That trio can fly. Then in the third, Sabres up 4-2. Look at McGillney here as he banks one in off the Toronto player in the crease. And it's 5-2 at that point. Now, you know that Derek Plant has some jets, and he turns them on here. And there's the nice forehand that finds the mark. It's 6-2, now 7-2, and Yuri Himalev is going to finish things up here. And the Sabres go on to win it, a giveaway by the Leafs. 8-3 the final. And after the game, of course, showing their solidarity, because we don't know if there's going to be that lockout, if there's no basic bargaining agreement. So the players shaking hands after the game as the Sabres win at 8-3. And LaFontaine says, hey, no matter what happens, it's great to be back.
In the beginning, I took a few shots and got me in the game. Right off the bat, I got hit pretty good. But for the most part, it was, it was high tempo. The guys were working hard. We were real creative. But personally, the knee felt real good. It felt strong. And it was just great to be back out there. I approached it as though it was a regular season game.
All right, and the Sabre Vice President of Sports Operations, Jerry Meehan, is going to be live with us on Sports Extra Sunday night at 11:30. It's now official.
He doesn't want to. Leafs and the Sabres were all fired up. Why? In Buffalo, they romped. Pat LaFontaine, a goal and 2 assists, 8-3 final.
You gave us a try, now hit subscribe. Be sure to YouTube responsibly and hit that like button if you like what you see, because there's plenty of content to come.